Well, between increased competition for spots in the best schools or just making sure their kids are keeping up, more and more parents are turning to tutoring centers. And they aren't cheap. Tutoring can run anywhere between $50 and $100 an hour. But are they worth it? Here's consumer investigator Danielle Serino.
Before I applied to business school, I hired a tutor to help me prep for the exams. I bombed, but there was nothing I could do because there were no guarantees. So when a local parent came to us upset about her experience with a well-known learning center, we did some digging into this $103 billion industry. The competition starts early for Ohio's top schools. At Hawkins, Birchwood, and Cleveland, kids as young as 4 are vying for fewer than 30 spots per grade. But this mom just wanted her child to do better.
If a kid is failing so young, it does play on their self-esteem.
Mom asked us not to use her name, but wanted to share the story of her son who was struggling with reading at his public school. Worried her son wouldn't pass the 3rd grade reading guarantee and not move on to 4th grade, she enrolled him in a Sylvan Learning Center for 2 hours of tutoring each week. Even though as a single mom, it was a financial strain.
Sylvan led me to believe that he was going to have an increase in his grades.
But after 7 months of tutoring, at a cost of $3,600, not only did her son's grades stay the same, but he failed the state test. That was despite Sylvan sending home reports saying he was making great progress.
If the classroom is working on adding and subtracting, and then you go to a tutor and they want to do division, then that may not be where the child needs the extra instruction.
Dr. Gail Sunderman knows a thing or two about supplemental education services like Sylvan. She's researched and written 2 books on the industry. The findings? Don't expect your child's grades to improve at these centers, as they often have cookie-cutter programs which parents need to question.
Do they actually try to find out where the child needs extra help, or do they have set curriculum or a set approach that they apply to every student?
And this is where our mom gives Sylvan a failing grade. She says her son only needed help with comprehension, but claims tutors didn't focus on that.
37 years of improving children's lives.
Sylvan wouldn't comment on mom's son, but gave us a canned statement that sounded more like multiple choice answers to her complaints. A, an individual program is developed based on every student's individual assessment. B, our certified educators teach only skills the student needs to master. And C, the tailored curriculum is based on college and career readiness standards. And Sylvan points to third-party studies proving they get results, which is also what many other learning centers claim. But we found hundreds of complaints online, not just about Sylvan, but Huntington, Kumon, and Tutor Doctor, from parents who spent upwards of $10,000 for little to no grade improvement. In an industry where there is no state or federal oversight, but where there's an endless supply of parents with money and desperate for help.
You'll pay whatever amount of money they tell you to pay. It doesn't matter, and you don't care. You know, just make my child right, make my child better.
Now, some kids do well, but if you send your child to one of these centers, you need to do your homework. Find out the qualifications of the teachers, make sure the tutors know what your child's learning in school, and follow their progress every step of the way. I'll put more tips on our website, as well as Sylvan's full statement.